Hi everyone, it's me Gina Werner, and today I'm going to be showing you how to tie-dye clothing. The first thing you're going to have to do is go to your local craft store and pick up a tie-dye kit. I went to the store and I picked up this one. It's about $20. They have different varieties and different brands. This is brand Jacquard, I think that's how you say it. And they have different pricing depending on which kit you get. So in this kit, you get a pair of gloves, some rubber bands, one of the most important ingredients, which is soda ash, 3 bottles of dye, red, blue, and yellow are primary colors, and you also get instructions in this kit. Now, I don't need those, so I'm going to place it to the side. Now, the next thing you're going to have to do, obviously, before you tie-dye is prep your area. Make sure you're protecting any floors, any tables, any furniture, or do it outside, which I normally do, but due to the weather, it's indoors. So I've prepped my area. I've made it, very safe. I'm using a tablecloth. You can use trash bags, newspaper, whatever you need, a drop cloth to prep your area. Now, the next thing you're gonna have to do is gather some of other things that don't come in the kit, which is a large pot or bucket, because you're going to need this later. And then also when you're at the craft store, maybe you should buy some clothing. Now, I bought 3 t-shirts and a sweatshirt. So the next step you're going to do is fill your pot or your bucket up with hot water. Then you're going to take your soda ash and you're going to pour it in with the hot water, let it dissolve. This is going to help the dye stay into the fabric. So then I like to then prep my t-shirts. I do it when they're dry rather than when they're wet because I feel like it's a lot easier to form the fabric. So now while your soda ash dissolves into the water, you're going to prep your cloth. Now my first t-shirt, I'm going to be doing the most common tie-dye look, which is the spiral or swirl effect. You're going to lay your fabric out flat, like I did my t-shirt. You're going to grasp and pinch it in the middle, and you're going to start to turn slowly, kind of like a cinnamon bun. And you keep turning and turning and turning, and then kind of help the fabric go around. And you're going to have 3 rubber bands ready for this. So you're going to take your 3 rubber bands and you're going to make 6 different triangles. So here is 2 halves, obviously. And now we're going to split it into 4 little pizza pie shapes. And then you're going to add the 6th little triangles. You're going to tuck in each little fabric that's hanging now. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's all going to bleed together, and tie-dye doesn't have to be perfect. It can just be fun. And one shirt's ready. Now we're moving on to our second shirt, which I'm doing a sweatshirt. So I'm going to lay it flat, fold in the arms because they're long sleeved, because we are going to be doing an ombre look. So I'm going to roll it into like a little burrito. And for this one, you only need 2 rubber bands. And you're just going to section it off about evenly. So 1, okay, and 2. And we are going to put the colors 1, 2, and 3 and have it fade out. So this is a faded or ombre look. Now that you have figured out what kind of t-shirt or clothing you want to make and what design you want to make, you are now going to take that and put it in your soda ash mixture and let the fabric soak for about 20 minutes. While this goes on, you're going to take your 3 bottles of dye and you're going to fill them with warm water and mix it. You're going to shake and mix it until all the powder has dissolved. After you let your fabric or your clothing soak in the soda ash for 20 minutes, you're going to wring it out and get any excess liquid off of it. Now this is the fun part. You're going to take your dyes and you're going to make any design, any coloring, whatever you want to do. Be creative. I'm going to start with the blue, and you're going to pick 1 triangle out of the 6. And you're going to saturate that triangle. You need to push down and get into every crevice. Okay, so that's the blue. With the red, I'm going to do this triangle here, crossing the path of the rubber band, and soaking it into, and this triangle here. Take the yellow and we're gonna do it on this side. And this is gonna make green and orange. So this one's going to be more of a rainbow effect, but again, be creative, do it however you would like. The colors will bleed together, that's fine. Now we're going to put it into our plastic baggie and soak it overnight for 12 to 24 hours. Moving on to our second shirt design, which is a sweatshirt. We're going to be doing the faded ombre look. The first color, we're going to do red. Again, you can do whatever creativity you want to be, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to start by really saturating this with the red dye all over. Okay, my next color that I'm going to do is the blue. And then you're going to do the same thing for the yellow all the way through, both sides. And once you're done, you're going to bag it up and you're going to let it soak for 12 to 24 hours. After about 12 to 24 hours of letting the dye soak into the fabric, you're going to make sure you rinse it out under cold water, making sure you wring out any coloring and dye until the water is completely clear. Once the water is running clear through the fabric, you're going to place it into your washer on cold, normal cycle. After that, you're going to put it in your dryer like normal, and voila, this is your end result. There's your shirt, and here's your sweatshirt. I hope that this video was a little helpful and taught you a little bit about tie-dyeing. Thank you for watching. Bye.